Have you ever encountered an error that completely halts your progress? It can be incredibly frustrating, especially when you're in the zone. If you've run into the illegal attempt to map a non-collection error, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to unravel this issue together. I totally get it. Seeing an error like this can make you feel stuck and confused. You're not alone in this. Many developers face similar challenges when working with Hibernate and mapping relationships. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user recently posted about encountering an error that says, "Failed to create session factory object. Illegal attempt to map a non-collection as a at one-to-many, at many-to-many, or at collection of elements." They were trying to map a collection in their code, but it just wasn't working. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what does this error really mean? Essentially, it indicates that Hibernate is expecting a collection type for the mapping, but it seems to be receiving something else. This can happen due to incorrect data types or annotations in your entity classes. Let's break it down step by step. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a crucial tip that can help you avoid similar issues in the future. To address the error, the user should first check the data type of the coach groups field. The error indicates that it is trying to map a non-collection type. In this case, the user is using a tree set, which is not a recognized collection type for Hibernate mappings. Next, the user should change the data type of the coach groups field to a list or set. This is important because Hibernate expects a collection type that it can manage properly. After updating the data type, the user should also ensure that the appropriate annotations are used. The one-to-many annotation should remain, but the user should verify that the target entity is correctly specified. Finally, the user should recompile the code and restart the application. This will ensure that all changes are applied and the session factory can be created without errors. Fun fact, Hibernate is named after a type of bear that hibernates during winter. Just like that bear, sometimes your code needs a little wake-up call to get things moving again. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution suggests mapping to interfaces instead of implementations. Instead of using a tree set, you should use a hash set for your collection. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution suggests that collection fields should not be declared as concrete classes. Instead, they must be defined using interface types like set, list, or sorted set. This is crucial for Hibernate to manage the collections properly. The user also provides a code example. They recommend removing the target entity annotation and using a sorted set for the coach groups. Additionally, ensure that the coach group entity implements the comparable interface for sorting. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution suggests that you should not use a concrete implementation for the entity field declaration. Instead, you can use types like list, set, or collection. In your case, change the declaration to use set. Here's that crucial tip I promised. Always double-check your entity mappings and annotations. A small oversight can lead to big headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to resolve the mapping error and get back to coding. Remember, attention to detail is key in programming. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips, and don't forget to check out our next video for more troubleshooting advice.